orange juice,
bean,
croissant,
toast,
fried egg, sausage,
fried egg,
pancakes, hash brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have some quite interesting stuff to take a look at. At least for me, this is peak Pokemon. So immediately you can tell these boxes are very, very old. From 1999, if I'm not mistaken. We've got two different sets here. I think there's 5 of the blue box and 5 of the red box. They are this strange sort of verse series where you'll have 2 Pokemon on a sort of diorama and they'll be battling it out. Japan exclusive, of course. When it comes to this stuff, it's always very difficult for me to force myself to actually open up a sealed box, but I gotta do what I gotta do. So these ones are from Banpresto, a company originally founded in 1977 under a different name. During the 80s, they did mostly subcontracting work for Sega, and in 1989, they started to be partially owned by another company called Bandai, which is where they gained their current name, Banpresto. Which actually, I think I take that back, very recently in 2019, the company got dissolved and combined into Bandai Spirits. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong with any of that. I don't think there is any real nice way to open these without cutting. That is a very stubborn box. Well, it wouldn't be the Mofo brand if I didn't destroy the box! Whatever. Oh well. Let's see what this thing looks like. First up, Nidoking vs Zapdos. I had no idea what to expect. I thought maybe they would come as like a solid piece, but you do actually have to plug them together. Not too much assembly effort. Lovely. Let's just put his wings on and leave it like that, and it looks like he's just tore his arm off and flown away with it. Caca! Alright, so Nidoking goes on there. His arm pops in place, and there you have it. A little diorama of an epic Pokemon battle. Okay, what other fan favorites do we have on the menu? None other than Gyarados vs Venusaur. Pretty sure Venusaur's gonna win there. Plant beating water. I have a massive brain. I'm trying my best to see if I can preserve this, but I think I'm just gonna give up. Okay. Oh, this one has a little thing in it. Banpresto, 1999, made in China. Okay, this one's got a big base. Okay, pull out Gyarados, and this tiny, pathetic excuse for a Venusaur. And we have this lovely running river, which I like how basic and easy these are to assemble. You know I hate anything that takes more than 10 seconds to put together. Look at that! 2 Goliaths going at it! Super cool. I really, really dig these. Something about them. They've got a cool vibe. They almost look like they're made of clay. Like they look like little plasticine figures. Moving on, Pikachu vs Scyther. If you are wondering on a price range, I can't remember when I got these, but this is 4,000 yen from Mandarake in Japan. But then you've got some different variations in price. They're all around this area. If you go on eBay, in US dollars, they range from somewhere between $40 and $100. Depending on the quality of the box, if they're open, which one you're picking up, the popularity of the character. Ooh, now, boys, avert your eyes. This is a lot more simple than the shit they put out now that requires assembly. Okay, we have Scyther. We've got Scyther's wings. Plug those in. It's kind of weird looking at Scyther from the back with his big, gross bug abdomen. But there you go, he doesn't look too scary. You chuck him on the rock. But then you chuck in Pikachu, and he's huge! He's terrifying! Look at this tiny little rat, just about to be eaten by this giant bug. Kinda looks like the surprised Pikachu meme. Hey, you guys heard of memes? Sorry, Pikachu, you're about to have your head cut clean off, I reckon. Alright, now, moving on. Another favorite. Oh, now this is epic. Mew vs Mewtwo, just like from the movie. Let's take a look. It's over, Mew. I have the high ground. Mew looks a little bit strange, and it definitely looks like Mewtwo's about to go for a lawsuit there, doing a little bit of Dragon Ball Z. I think maybe he's about to do one of those big fucky dark energy balls. But there you go. Mew vs Mewtwo. That's definitely my least favorite thus far. It kind of looks like Mewtwo's about to take a shit. Okay, Pikachu, maybe I matched you up against someone a little too big.
Yeah.
How about someone more your own size? A wrestling match, perhaps. Looks like he's doing Skull Bash there or something. Pikachu vs Charmander. Weird looking Charmander. Okay. That is terrifying. He looks like he is in extreme pain. Pikachu does not care. I'll give you something to cry about, Pikachu says, as he gives Charmander permanent back damage. Man, that thing is going to be in a brace for weeks. Definitely a very interesting scale perspective when you put these two together. Now, I hope you like looking at Pikachu because they added a lot of Pikachu for these. I mean, it's Pikachu, he's the mascot, but they maybe went a little overboard. Who do we have here? Oh no! Pikachu's pulled off Meowth's tail. It's funny on how many levels these work when you don't even have to plug them together. Alright, so he's swinging him around. Oh, and we get a bit of lightning action. A bit of spark on the battlefield. Now, I think I kind of prefer it like this, but I don't think that's how it's meant to go. You're supposed to plug Meowth in, and he's like, oh no! All my coins! Is it part of his body? He's dropping them everywhere, and Pikachu's sort of just dragging him back to this death trap. Very cool. Remember how I said I hope you like Pikachu? I hope you like Mew as well. We've got Pikachu versus Mew. They had 150 odd Pokemon to use. 151, is it? Just got to use all the favorites over and over again. Okay, let's take a look at the battlefield. We have another electric spark. Sits like so. And there we have it. Pikachu. It's kind of an interesting piece of plastic that bends towards him. I guess kind of like he's shooting it out at Mew. And this Mew looks a lot more well-formed than the other one. A little bit of a you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about situation going on. You heard of memes, kids? Anyway, there you go. Is it just me or is Pikachu just going to be evaporated? Next! Ooh, Charizard's sassy, gay, plump uncle versus Blastoise. A battle for the ages. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, these are some big parts. A very simple one. I guess you could just interchange them, kind of. I mean, if you wanted them to be facing away from each other. But that seems to be the way that it goes. Not a whole lot of action. Blastoise isn't blasting out any water. Dragonite's not doing a whole lot. Blastoise kind of looks like he's beating his chest. Or maybe he's just got a little itchy belly. I don't know. Dragonite looks like he's chucking a tantrum. There you have it. And I guess Blastoise won. Because then he went on to verse Charizard. You gotta have a Blastoise versus Charizard figure. Alright. I've just given up on the boxes completely. I do apologize. Alright. It's everyone's favourite. And it kind of looks like he's been on the Jersey Shore a little too long. Little brown. And not as much orange as I'd expect for Charizard. Let's check out the Blastoise. The Blastoise! What? He's got fangs? That is not... Is that normal? Is that an old design, perhaps? Wait a sec. Let's take the Blastoise from... Why? What? Basically identical. You turn them around, and they were just like, you know what? Turn this motherfucker into a vampire. Or maybe the other way around. Maybe the first one had fangs, and then the redesign happened and they removed them. You got me over here Googling Blastoise teeth. It's hard to tell. It doesn't there. No, that's more recent. Yeah, he definitely does have teeth, top and bottom there. And that's more of a recent figure. I think that's Mega Blastoise, is it? What is that? I don't like that! Righto, well, you plug Blastoise cock into the hard soil like so. And I guess you do the same with Charizard on the other end. And that can't be right. Are they kissing or fighting? Looks like Charizard's giving him a little goodnight kiss on the head. No, I think the first one is the correct position, as is seen on the box there. They're just getting very close and personal. I guess, as well, it's kind of a little bit bendy. I guess if you bend it back a bit like that, there's more distance. Charizard vs Blastoise. Who do you guys think's gonna win? Now, who do you think the last one is? Of course, it's Pikachu. All right, now, after this one, we will be opening up some Burning Shadows and taking a look at Max Mofo's postcard collection, so stay tuned for that. I kind of like, these look sort of edible. Look like fruit candy roll-ups. Might eat them for a vid. All right, now, again, another weird one. The electricity sort of traces up to where you're supposed to put Pikachu, which is sort of cool. You can kind of almost just shove it in his mouth. Pika! Interesting design choice. And he is versing his big brother, the mean Raichu. Man, I used to hate Raichu in that Lieutenant Surge episode. The one where he just absolutely beats the piss out of Pikachu. And there you go, guys. That is the final one. That is all boxes opened for the 1999 Banpresto Diorama set. And we are going to open up a quick random thing here. This Maureep, sort of interesting. Yeah, there you go, Bandai. Speak of the devil. This one only cost me 600 yen. I buy a lot of garbage. But this one I thought was sort of interesting because he's fluffy. Very, very weird. Ooh, it's very like tight fluffy, if that makes any sense. I don't know, I kind of don't like squeezing that, but there you go, Maureep. Ah, I see a bag of candy. Wow, very generous. A lot more generous than Remint Bandai is. It's got a robot and a candy, like a rare candy wrap, and a car. Okay. I do have a lot of other old Pokemon toys and things, but a ton of these, the best part of them is the ancient artwork. Like, this whole thing, as a full thing, is much more appealing than opening it up and getting these little plastic shitty toys. Like, this is art within itself. This whole thing here, gorgeous to keep sealed. And they've got all sorts of different junk. Tommy is another one that you'll see a lot of. I think it's pronounced Tommy, even though it looks like it's spelt Tommy. This one, a little grimy. And what is that? Is that meant to represent Pikachu? What is that? Stuff for another time, anyway. I think now it's time for Max Mofo's Postcard Collection! And this one, we've got one card, I think, to finish the set. I've been loving opening these ones from 1999. A matching postcard for some matching toys. This came out the same year, to give you an idea of some headspace of where Pokemon was. I haven't had a look at this, but this one does match the ones we've been opening recently. Merry Christmas, everybody. Pikachu absolutely owning Psyduck in the head with a barrage of snowballs. And we have Vulpix as a reindeer. Interesting. Alright, let's have a crack at the Burning Shadows, where we try to get the Rainbow Charizard. If one day, if ever, I pull the Rainbow Charizard in a video, I won't put it in the title. I promise ya. I'll just, if I get it in a random video like this, I'll let you find it yourself. I won't mention anything of it. There's a Meowth walking, and we have something on the end there. I don't think it's anything that good. There you go. It's that guy from Minecraft. What are you doing in here, little fella? Little Enderman looking ass? Thank you guys for watching. Please click this video on screen. Look at that. I want you to click on that. That would be so epic and awesome of you. Go ahead and do that, please. Goodbye now.